ते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय पुरुषाय दिमुह्यन्ति त्वादृशा देवमायया श्रम एव परम जातो दीर्घया वृद्धसेवया पुरुषाय दिमुह्यन्ति त्वादृशा देवमायया श्रम एव परम जातो दीर्घया वृद्धसेवया पुरुषाय दिमुह्यन्ति त्वादृशा देवमायया श्रम एव परम जातो दीर्घया वृद्धसेवया माताजी पुरुषा persons यदि if मुह्यन्ति become bewildered tadrisha like you deva of the supreme lord mayaya by the energy shramah exertion eva certainly param only jatah produced dirghaya for a long time bridha sevaya by serving the superiors. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. If a personality like you who are so much advanced because of executing the instructions of the previous acharyas is carried away by the influence of my material energy, then all your advancement may be considered simply a waste of time. Purport. In this verse, the word Bridha Sevaya is very significant. Bridha means old. Sevaya means by service. perfect knowledge is acquired from the acharyas or liberated souls. No one can be perfect in knowledge without being trained by the parampara system. Prithu Maharaj was completely trained in that line. Therefore, he did not deserve to be considered an ordinary man. An ordinary man who has only conception of bodily existence is always bewildered by the modes of material nature. So as all of you have heard, so this Prithu Maharaj, who arranged for 100 Ashwamedha Yajna, then one horse was stolen by Indra. Then Prithu Maharaj's son rescued that horse, then again stolen. Then his son second time was going to kill him. Then Brahmanas told, no, don't kill him. By mantra, we'll bring him and put him into this fire. Just imagine how powerful these Brahmanas were there at that time. Huh? By chanting mantras. Brahmanas are so powerful. By chanting mantra, they would produce fire. Can our Brahmanas in India produce fire by chanting mantra? Able? All Brahmanas are smoking cigarette and having a lighter with them. Otherwise, they would just chant a mantra. And what to speak of? By chanting mantra, they produce fire. I have heard when Parikshit Maharaj left body because of snake bite, snake takshaka bite, no? His son Janmejaya became very upset. So upset, he arranged one fire sacrifice to kill all the snakes. So Brahmanas, they're offering oblations, inviting all the snakes. Then finally they called Takshaka. Takshaka is the snake who had bitten Parikshit Maharaj. When Takshaka was called, then Takshaka took shelter of Indra. So they are calling Takshakaya Swaha, Takshakaya Swaha. Takshaka is not coming because it is under shelter of Indra. Then when Muni Rishis came to know he has taken shelter of Indra, then Muni Rishi says, Takshaka Indraya Swaha. Takshaka along with Indra will be Swaha. So that everybody saw the Indra is coming down to put into the fire. Just imagine. What kind of power this Muni Rishis had that time. They can do like that. Here is another instance also. The Brahmanas are saying, you don't be worried. We'll chant a mantra. That Indra will come, will be offered into this fire. Then Brahma came to this, no, don't do like this. This previous chapter also, so many things to learn. How the false practice of false sannyasi came to existence, introduced by Indra. That is what is going on all over India. All the Kapalik, Tantric, all kinds of sannyasis. And Prabhupada saying these are all inaugurated by Indra. He introduced these systems. And also we have to see in this pastime how powerful is Deva Maya. The Maya, the energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, how it bewilders. It bewilders people, great personality like Indra, to commit mistakes, wrongdoings. Abrahma stamba parjanta sarva jagat mayamayam. Starting from a blade of grass, all the way up to Brahma, nobody spared. Everyone, they influenced Sarva Jagat Maya Mayam. So here, what to speak of? Indra committing mistake. Indra has committed mistake. Brahma, who's advising Prithu Maharaj, please don't kill Indra. He had also committed mistake. Prithu Maharaj, he has been told you are committing mistake. Prithu Maharaj, he is incarnation of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Of course, he is Saktyavesh avatar. There are 6 kinds of incarnations. One is Guna avatar, Purusha avatar, Manantara avatar, Juga avatar. Then there is also Saktyavesh avatar, Leela avatar, and Saktyavesh avatar. Empowered. They are not belongs to Vishnu Tattva. Saktyavesh avatar, a Jiva Tattva. And there are 7 kinds of Saktyavesh avatar. Bhupalana Saktyavesh avatar, Bhudharana Saktyavesh avatar, Bhubhara Harana Saktyavesh avatar, Jnana Saktyavesh avatar, Bhakti Saktyavesh avatar. They are also addressed as Bhagavan. Narad Muni also addressed as Bhagavan. He is Bhakti Saktyavesh avatar. Sukadeva Goswami Bhagavan. He is also at Chatush Kumar also Bhagavan. He is Jnana Saktyavesh avatar. And Prithu Maharaj is Bhupalana Saktyavesh avatar. Actually, it has been stated all the kings, they appeared with Vishnu Shakti. They have been mentioned in Bhagavatam. Lord Vishnu gives birth to every living entity through father, mother. He maintains everybody through king. And he kills everybody through a snake. This is how Lord works. And this specific verse, Lord advising, when this thing happened, then personally, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, he appeared in that sacrificial arena. And he is saying, Purusha jadi muhyanti to adrisha deva maya. If people, they become bewildered like you, or if a personality like you becomes bewildered because you are so advanced, because you are executing the orders of the Dirghaya Bridha Sevaya. You are executing for long period the orders of Bridha. Bridha means old man. Senior people. Old man does not sound good. We have built one house. I was building one house in Mayapur for old brahmacharis. The object, no, don't say old brahmacharis. What is then? For senior brahmacharis. Okay, senior brahmacharis. Old people, they don't like to hear I'm an old man. Though you know old is gold, but they don't like old. Senior brahmachari, okay. So, Dirghaya Bridha Sevaya. For so long, you have served seniors. Serving seniors means following their instructions in your community, in your family. It is very important subject matter to serve the seniors, to get advice of the seniors. Before, our civilization lifestyle was completely different than present days lifestyle. In your family, the children, grandchildren, father, grandfather, great-grandfather, they're always all staying together. In this way, what was happening? The grandfather, grandmother, from childhood time, they're teaching the children how to behave, how to speak, how to all kinds of things. Nowadays, now our family life is completely different. We don't see the grandparents, children they don't see. Because as soon as parents they become old, the fathers, they send their parents to old age house. There's nobody to advise. But here Lord Vishnu is saying, Jato dirghaya vridhasevaya. But you have been advised by senior persons, and Prabhupada saying here senior persons means the acharyas, that the previous acharyas. So what is the use of following the instructions of for so long period, the instructions of previous acharyas, if you behave like this? What is wrong with his behavior? The wrong with his behavior was that muhyanti tadrisha deva maya. The great personality like you also becomes bewildered by deva maya. Deva maya means, what is maya means? Any other meaning? Maya? That which doesn't exist. Any other meaning maya? Material energy, spiritual energy also maya. This is yoga maya, this is mahamaya, that is also maya. But these two meanings is very well known. Maya means illusion. Especially for each Indians and all Hindus, they have heard this word maya. From our childhood we have been hearing. Isn't it? Maya, sansar, this, that. Maya means illusory. That is very well known. When I joined ISKCON 47 years ago, that time in ISKCON, this Maya word was very famous. See, when I was in New Bhakti program, or when I was doing Sankirtan, anything wrong we will do, our in charge does not like. Immediately, hey, Prabhu, you are in Maya, Prabhu. we don't get up early morning. Hey, you are in Maya. Prabhu, I cannot go for book distribution. You don't go for book distribution, you are in Maya. I used to hear the Maya word more than Krishna. So everything wrong is Maya. So what is Maya? It's very difficult word Maya to understand. But Maya is not only illusory. Maya is not only illusion. Maya has a very broad meaning. Maya means illusion. Maya means, as he said, Maya. Ma means not. Ya means this. What is not, that is Maya. And also, Maya means mercy. Maya means intelligence. Maya means knowledge. Maya, general meaning, Prabhupada saying, Maya is by energy. General meaning of Maya means energy. And Deva Maya. Deva Maya means energy of the Supreme. I have published one book on Maya also. Yesterday I described you about death. How many of you are there in death class? So I have book on death. So if you would be buying death book, then finally there is no death book. I told that you are not destined to get death. You are not destined to have the death. So today we will listen something to Maya also. Maya is very interesting subject matter. And Krishna is saying just by understanding my Maya Shakti, one will go back to Godhead. Actually, the reason why we are here because one good reason is we do not understand our sufferings. We do not understand our sufferings. Rather, we accept suffering as enjoyment. This arises from avidya. Asatyer satyakare mani. I have explained in that book that how Maya, the energy, Maya means not necessarily only illusory. Maya does not mean illusion. Maya does not mean material energy. Maya in general is energy. And Bhagavan, the Maya has two components. One is Yoga Maya, another is Mahamaya. Yoga Maya is that Swarup Shakti, that energy which is within Krishna's body. And Mahamaya is a separated energy. Mahamaya is outside Krishna, not within Krishna, but connected to Krishna. It's Mahamaya. It's separated energy. And Prabhupada giving example how you understand the separated energy. One is internal potency, one is external potency, is not it? Yogamaya and Mahamaya, Prabhupada is separated energy. It's Krishna's energy, but not his Swarup Shakti, not within him. It's separately existing. And Prabhupada giving very good example to understand this separated energy. He is giving example of just like I am speaking and you are hearing directly from me. This is my Swarup Shakti, internal potency that you are coming in contact. But now he is recording. And my recording will listen somebody. That is my Shakti, but my separated energy, not connected to me directly. Prabhupada giving another good example also. If you go near cow will give you a kick. That is his Swarup Shakti, direct energy. And you drink cow milk and with that energy you give kick to somebody. That is separated energy. Prabhupada put things so interesting way so that foolish people like us, we can understand. So this is Mahamaya, Yogamaya. There is also Shiva Maya. Lord Shiva, he has kind of Maya also. Energy, everybody has some energy. There is also Naramaya. They call Naramaya Debe Agochar. The human beings, they create such kind of illusion, even if demigods are not able to understand. So all kinds of Maya takes place there. So I was telling the main reason we are in this material world, of course the root reason is because we forgot Krishna. Krishna bhuli jaiji bhagavan cha kare nikotastha mayatare jhapatiya dhare. When you forget Krishna, or when you develop desire to enjoy separately from Krishna, then Maya catches us. That's the root cause. This Mahamaya has two components. Jiva Maya and Guna Maya. And there is also Prakhepatmika Maya and Avarnatmika Maya. Prakhepatmika Maya means when living entity develops desire to enjoy separately from Krishna, immediately this Prakhepatmika Maya acts upon him. Prakhepa means nikshep. Nikshep means throw. Prakhepatmika, throwing. This Maya Shakti throws the living entity from spiritual platform to material platform. Throws. Living entities there with Krishna, sometimes they develop desire to separately enjoy from Krishna. Krishna being friend, he tells, no, don't go. You will suffer there. No, please let me go, please let me go. Then Prabhupada said, but Krishna is the friend of living entities. If friend wants, okay, you go. Then let us come here. Then when you come here, we are all happy with Krishna. Then when you come to this material world, is this a place of happiness or suffering? What are the sufferings? How many people in this world they know these things? How many of you knew these things before joining ISKCON? How many of us knew? Did we know that? Janot Jara Vyadhi, have you heard this? You go outside, how are you doing? Not so good. What is the problem? A problem is my son failed in exam, my husband has no job, my wife has cancer. All kinds of things they will tell you, right? I have no house, no food. Not a single person will come and tell us, oh, I have samasya problems. Problems are birth, death, old age and disease. Nobody will tell you. So point is, we came to this material world, but we are burning. Visaya Visanole Dibanisi Hiajole Toribare na dekhi upaye. We are burning the fire, Sansara Davanala. The fire of material existence, we are constantly burning. But interesting point is, we left Krishna, we came to here thinking I will enjoy. But we are burning. We are suffering. But if I am suffering, then I should go back to Krishna. But why we don't want to go back to Krishna? Why we don't try to go back to Krishna? The reason is, why we will try to go back to Krishna? We don't recognize our suffering. What makes us that we don't understand our suffering? That is Avarnatmika Maya. Avarnatmika Maya. One is Prakhepatmika Maya, the energy which separates us from Krishna. And if we are separated from Krishna, then we will suffer. But another energy is Avarnatmika Maya. Avarn means covers. It covers our intelligence, covers our understanding, so much so that we do not understand that we are suffering. Our consciousness becomes so much dormant that we don't understand that we are suffering. The living entities, but they not understand their sufferings. Who are the living entities? They do not understand that they are suffering. Who are the living entities? They don't understand their suffering. Animals, they don't understand. Hey, they jump, they suffer so much. Animals, they understand. Human being, if you cut your finger, you don't feel pain. What? Here who? Trees. Trees, they don't suffer. So what a blissful life it is. We should all pray, please give me birth as a tree, so I will not suffer at all. So this is ignorance. Srila Bhakti Purushottam Thakur is explaining the 5 levels of consciousness. 5 levels of consciousness. What is the symptom of living entity? Spirit soul. What is symptom of spirit soul? Consciousness. Is not it? But in stone, is there spirit soul in stone? Is there spirit soul in tree? Yes or no? Yes, but there is no consciousness. So the Bhakti Purushottam Thakur explained there are 5 levels of consciousness. So one is called Abrita Chetana. Abrita Chetana, covered consciousness. Abrita Chetana. The next is Jana. Now Abrita Chetana, then there is a Sankuchita Chetana, contracted consciousness. Then Mukulita Chetana, budding consciousness. Then Vikasita Chetana, manifested consciousness. Purna Vikasita Chetana, fully manifested consciousness. Abrita Chetana or Achadita Chetana means covered consciousness. The consciousness of the spirit soul within tree and within stone, within the mountain. Mountain also living entity. You know that? Mountain living entity? Because sometimes mountains were flying in the sky. They had wings. And because they just sit down anywhere they like, people are killed. So Devaraja Indra chopped off their wings. So now that they cannot fly. It sounds very strange to believe, but it is there mentioned in scriptures. So when living entity come to a stage that he has no feeling, becomes very inert. Prabhupada is saying, when you are engaged in too much sense gratification, then your senses at one point become inert, your consciousness becomes inert, can't feel anything. And we can see that also. If you day and night, always you put earplugs and hearing, disco dance, ding, 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 then you lose your hearing power very soon. Right? I have seen in ISKCON many people, they can't tolerate the sound. They put earplugs nowadays. That happens. And if you see too much televisions, very soon you become blind also. And you will chew too much pan, no? In India, then you lose taste of tongue. So Prabhupada is saying, if you are engaged in too much sense gratification, you will end up becoming a tree, where you don't have any sensation. You have no feelings. So that is covered consciousness. Abrita Chetana, Achadita Chetana. Then higher consciousness than this is called Sankuchita Chetana, the contracted consciousness. The consciousness of the spirit soul or living entities within animals. Animals, they have better consciousness than the trees, but their consciousness is limited. That is known as Sankuchita Chetana, contracted consciousness, because their consciousness is limited to, they only can understand, they only can recognize. Their consciousness is that much manifested, they only can recognize to relate to what? Eating, mating, sleeping, ahar, nidra, bhaya, maithun. That's all. Eating they can relate to, sleeping they can relate to, mating they can relate to. Their consciousness is limited. If a dog is walking and a human being is walking, red light, man will stop, dog will stop, will stay to walk. So their consciousness is limited. So Sankuchita Chetana, contracted consciousness. The first is Abrita Chetana, that is covered consciousness. Second is Sankuchita Chetana, contracted consciousness. Then next come to Mukulita Chetana. Mukulita, budding. Before flower blossom, there's buds, The Mukulita Chetana is budding consciousness. That is the consciousness of the human being. Human being supposed to have budding consciousness. But what is the difference between human being and animals? How you understand he is a human being or he is an animal? Even if somebody has a body like a human being, he is not necessarily a human being. That's why our Shastra says that two-legged animals, Dvipada Pasu, Dharma hi tesang adhike vishesha dharma nahi na pasubhi samana. Dvipada Pasu. Then how I understand they are human being or animal? How to test? What is the basis of understanding somebody is human being or somebody is animal? The basis is what you are inquisitive about. If you are all inquisitive only for ahar, nidra, bhaya, maithuna, means you are in animal consciousness. Even if you have human body, you are in animal consciousness. Because human life starts not having a body like human, 2 legs and 2 hands. That is not necessarily human. Human life starts. You may get a human body, but a human life is different than human body. You have not received a human life. You have got a human body, but animal life. As long as our inquisitiveness is limited to eating, mating, sleeping, defending, then when human life starts from, Vedanta Sutra explained, the first verse of Vedanta Sutra, Athato Brahma Jigyasa. That is the beginning of human life. Brahma Jigyasa, inquiring about the absolute truth, about the self. Then you come to inquire about the sufferings. What are the real sufferings? What are the real sufferings of life? How to become free from the sufferings? This inquisitiveness is not there within animals. This inquisitiveness are not there within human, so-called human beings. That why I am suffering? How to end the sufferings? We are getting very educated, but there is no education to understand our sufferings. That is the problem. So first we have to learn our suffering. What I was telling, that is the reason why we do not want to get out of this material world. Suppose there is a big fire in a house. House is burning. You take 10, 20 people and throw them into that fire. What they will do? They will chant Hare Krishna. What will be the reaction? They will run away, no? They will run away, they are burning. Do you have to go explain them? Please run away, you are burning. Give them Bhagavatam class, PowerPoint presentation, seminars that you are suffering. You have to do that. They will run away. But in our case, why is it not happening like that? We are under fire. Why don't you try to run away? Because of this energy. What is that energy? What is that Maya? Avaranatmika. Maya. One is Prakyapatmika. Will you remember? One is Prakyapatmika, another is Avaranatmika. Avarana, covering. So that makes us. That doesn't make us to understand that we are suffering. So that is the difference. What is Mukulita Chetana? Mukulita, budding consciousness. All human beings does not have budding consciousness. Among human beings, there are human beings like tree and plant and creepers. Just like a tree you cut, they don't feel. We have people, I see in video sometimes people in Africa, their hand caught, leg caught, they don't feel anything. Still they do their usual business. They're like a tree. No, the consciousness is so low. People are like human being, but their act and consciousness is like animal. But among the human beings, there are some who are inquisitive about the absolute truth. They are inquisitive to know who I am. They are curious to understand about the sufferings. They're striving to find out what is the root cause of suffering and how to become free from this. So they are considered as a human being. Their consciousness is Mukulita Chetana. You remember all this level of consciousness I have been telling? What is the lowest consciousness? Avrita Chetana. Then next Mukulita Chetana is the consciousness of the devotees. They have come to practice Krishna consciousness. At least they are inquisitive, not devotee. They are inquisitive about understanding the absolute truth. They are inquisitive. Their Chetana consciousness is budding consciousness. All transcendentalists. They could be Maya, they could be Jnani, they could be Yogi, they could be anything, but they are inquisitive. They have understood the futility of this material existence. They want to get out of this. They want to get out of this material sufferings. So their consciousness is budding consciousness. Then there is Vikasita consciousness. Manifested consciousness. Whose consciousness is manifested consciousness? Those they have understood the material world is full of sufferings. You see, People, they have understood material world is full of suffering. I am not this body, I am spirit, soul. That is not the perfection of understanding. Mayavadis, Jnanis, they know. I am not this body, I am spirit. But there is a problem that the spirit, Atma, Paramatma, they are one. There is a problem. So that's why Vikasita Chetana, manifested consciousness means when I understand that I am part and parcel of Krishna, that's why I am servant of Krishna. That makes our consciousness manifested consciousness. That brings our consciousness to the level of manifested consciousness. So budding consciousness means you are inquisitive about Athata Brahma Jigyasa. Manifested consciousness means you have accepted the path of devotional service. You have understood this is bad, but that is not sufficient. But what is good? You have understood I should reject it, but that is not sufficient. What to accept? So manifested pastimes, a manifested consciousness means they have understood that practicing devotional service, that is the process. Their consciousness is manifested consciousness. The Purna Vikasita Chetana, fully manifested consciousness. Purna Vikasita Chetana, fully manifested consciousness. So what consciousness is fully manifested consciousness? What consciousness is fully manifested consciousness? You are belongs to which society? What is society name? Which society you belongs to? Huh? So why don't tell that? You are belongs to International Society for? So that is fully manifested consciousness. That is fully manifested consciousness. Consciousness means Krishna consciousness. Always thinking about Krishna, doing for Krishna, meditating on Krishna, hearing about Krishna. There is somebody is very much fond of money. He is a money conscious. You say like too much money conscious. So fully manifested consciousness means that your original consciousness has fully manifested, blossomed. Fully manifested consciousness. Krishna Chaitana, Krishna Bhavana. So Prabhupada gave our society name to bring us to that level. You understand? And that is the conclusion of teachings of Bhagavad Gita. What is teachings of Bhagavad Gita? What is the final teachings? Prior to that, Manmana. Manmana Bhava Madbhakta Madjaji Mang Namaskuru. Sarvadharman Paritejya is not the goal, that is the process, that is the path. But the goal is Manmana. Be always think about means always be Krishna conscious. So Prabhupada, he manifested this society on the basis of the concluding teachings of Bhagavad Gita, concluding teachings of Krishna, that Manmana, the purpose of the goal of the life is Manmana. We should be Krishna conscious. Yes or no? So who are Krishna conscious? Devotees. Yes or no? Demons are Krishna conscious or not Krishna conscious? Yes or no? They are very much Krishna conscious. Actually, Narada Muni is saying demons are more Krishna conscious than the devotees. Yeah, Narada Bhagavat says, 7th canto, demons are more Krishna conscious than, you see, like Hiranyakashipu. So eagerly searching, where is Vishnu? Where is Vishnu? I want to see that Vishnu. Are you eager that much? Ravan, always waiting, Ram. When Ram will come? When Ram will come? Kansa,
he is 200% Krishna conscious. Just like gopis. Gopis, they see cloud, remember Krishna. They see calf, peacock feather, reminds Krishna. The Kansa was so Krishna conscious. When he is climbing on the staircase, putting step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What he thinks about? Oh, 8th son of Devaki, Krishna will kill me. Can you imagine how Krishna conscious he was? He was a demon. Demons are also Krishna conscious, but unfavorable. Anukullana Krishna, particular. That's why when Krishna said, Manmana Bhava, then he thought, I have to be careful. I'm telling Manmana Bhava, think about me, what people mistake, and think about me like Hiranyakasipu, Kamsa, Ravan. So he added one more word, think about me, Manmana Madbhakta. The way my devotee they think about me, not like Hiranyakasipu or Ravana. Manmana Bhava Madbhakta, think about me in favorable way, the way my devotee they remember me. Madbhakta. Who's my devotee? Then Krishna knows. In Bengal, many big people will come, Jatamat Tatapat. He knows that. This person will come, Jatamat. For whomever you worship, they are all devotee. Krishna, no. Madjaji. Who's my devotee? One who worships me. Manmana. Then he corrected Madbhakta. Then he corrected Madjaji. One who worships me. Then Madjaji, how to worship you? Mang Namaskar. Very simple. Namaskar means Namaste. Namaskar, right? Namaste ji is very common in India. Whomever says, oh, Namaste ji. But if you know the meaning of Namaste and Namaskar, you will think 10 times before offering Namaste to somebody. Namaskar means na mama. Nothing belongs to me. Everything I give to you. My wife, my children, my bank balance, everything onto you. That is Namaskar means, yeah. The Namaskar means everything I have belongs to you. Na mama te, unto you. That is Namaskar. Be very, very careful. Whom we are saying Namaste ji. So Krishna said, Madjaji, worship me. But how to worship you? Very simple. He's very clever, na? Very simple. All you have to do, Hare Krishna. All you have to do, offer obeisances, Namaskar. But Krishna is very clever. He's very clever. You see, there are 16 upacharas that we are offering. Out of that, one is offering obeisances. If you have nothing, no pradip, no water, no flower, nothing, at least you have a head, yes or no? So Krishna, you have at least your head, I'll bow down to me. Mang Namaskuru. He tells that, very simple process, come to me. Surrendering me is not difficult, very simple, just bow down to me. Externally he says, just offer Namaskar, but he leaves a deep meaning inside it. That when you are doing Namaskar means, try to understand you are giving everything to me. Right? Na mama. So he explains that word more elaborately in the next verse. The last word in this verse, Mang Namaskuru. Then he telling Arjuna, you know what the meaning of Namaskuru? Mang Namaskuru doesn't mean just bow down to me. Mang Namaskuru means Sarva Dharman Paritejya Mahamekam Saranam Braja. So that is the fully manifested consciousness, Krishna consciousness. When we feel not different from Krishna, I am Krishna. I am Krishna? Yes? Mayavadis, they become one with Krishna. Devotees also become one with Krishna. Both become one with Krishna. What is the difference? Mayavadis merge, think I become Bhagavan. Or devotees, they become one with God means God's desire is my desire. That is devotee means. Devotee means God's desire is my desire. We always think I become devotee means everything will happen good to me. Not necessarily. If God wants bad, that is also good for me. And God's desire is my desire. Not my desire should be God's desire. I want this, I want, no. Krishna wants this. Okay, I'll go through this. This is God's desire. That is fully Krishna consciousness. When our consciousness, Krishna's consciousness, in the same platform. It is called Divya, transcendental platform. So that's why we have to be very, very careful with our practicing devotional service. Always try our best. Maya is very powerful. Maya catching everybody, ordinary person like us. Muni Rishi is also attacked by Maya. Get Devatas be attacked by Maya. Everybody attacked by Maya. So how we survive? Ashraya Laya Bhaje, Tare Hari Nahi Taje. If we stay under the shelter of Sadhu Guru Vaishnavas, Krishna will never reject us. Brahma came, advised, you stop this yajna. Okay, I stop this yajna. He followed. That's it. So this is the difference. Brahma also fell down. Shiva had problem. Indra has problem. All have problems. And we have problem. We devotee, we have problem. But the difference is, when we fall down, Krishna forbid, then we give up everything. But when these great rishis, devatas, they fall down, but they don't give up Krishna. That is the difference. They don't give up Krishna. They keep Krishna in the center. So even if our problems will be there in everyone's life, more or less, but intelligent, if we are really intelligent, we don't give up shelter. Ashraya Laya Bhaje, Tare Hari Nahi Taje. Just like Prithu Maharaj, he just took advice of Brahma, then everything was perfect. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Gaura Premanande. Thank you so much. Oh, if last night if anyone did not buy books,